What's up, everybody? AW or Air War? Yeah, I know. I know what's going on right now. My friend is having a stream right now, and yes, um, it's kind of drama-filled stream. Uh, I I know you know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm referring to. I know what he's referring to. To me, it doesn't matter. Oh my god, I kind of don't care. Well, I do care a little bit. I shouldn't say that I don't care. But I do care. But I scheduled a stream for today for 3:30, and I'm gonna do it. So I don't care, man. I'm gonna do the stream. Okay. Also, if people want to come on, they could come on. No biggie. But the topic of the stream. Let me upload the thumbnail for you guys to see. Here's the thumbnail. Are we gonna get Hercules? The Marvel Cinematic Universe version of Hercules is Athena from Eternals, and the Zeus, who we can see in Thor: Love and Thunder. Are those hints? Are those Easter eggs of giving us potentially Hercules into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or could it mean nothing? We'll discuss. And people are always not on my streams. If you want. Oh wait. So please like, share, subscribe down below. If you want to come on, let me get a headset just in case. I got people on. I'm standing up. I gotta get my headset. So here, I got my headset. You know, fighting people. All right, here we go. So yeah, okay. While we do that, I am checking on the stream. God damn it. Damn it, man. I'm sorry. Jarbo. What Max is referring to was brought up in one of my friends, Caden's Space, actually. So Jarbo is aware of that, and we're with. Oh my god, I know what is going on. I know what Max is answering. It's to me, it's no big deal. Like, do you see my reflection? See, this is my closet, and there's a mirror, basically a mirror, so you can see my reflection. But let's get on with it. I don't know how long the show's going to be. Maybe a short show. I don't know. And no comments. Okay, that's fine. But yes, okay. Let's get on with this. Okay. My theory. Now, I have nothing to back. There's like nobody. It's nothing's been confirmed. Disney, Kevin Feige, no scooper says anything like that. Hercules is gonna end up in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But there's in my view. Now I could be completely wrong, could lead to nothing. But my belief that what I've seen from Eternals and what we'll see from Thor, that they're hinting at Hercules and being in the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe. Hinting, okay? Just hinting. I'll go based on my theories, all right? Let's start with Eternals. Eternals. Very decisive film. Some people liked it, some people didn't like it. I liked it. I liked the film. I thought it was very different from a typical cookie cutter MCU movie, Marvel movie, and more of a slow paced storytelling kind of feel to it. That's why Chloe Zhao was hired, just for that reason. And you know what? Some people didn't like it. And some people didn't like it, and right? It wasn't for them. That the story wasn't for them, and wasn't for them. But as you know, the Eternals. There's one Eternal played by legendary actress, award-winning actress, Angelina Jolie, who played the Eternal Thena. Thena, right here. Thena. Now, Thena, Eternals arrived on Earth before humanity was around, and they stayed around. They were on Earth, letting you see civilizations grow over the years. How things changed over not millenniums basically. Things changed in millenniums. How civilizations changed over the millenniums from the Stone Ages to Babylonian times. Those kind of times to like ancient Rome, Greek, to the medieval Renaissance times, and to eventually where we're now. The Eternals were there for all of it, from the beginning. And so, Angelina Jolie's character played the Eternal known as Thena. Now, Thena. Who is Thena? Well, Thena is the warrior like, right? The warrior like Eternal. But who is Thena based at? Well, who did people end up worshiping in ancient Greece and ancient Rome? Goddess. The goddess Athena. Athena was in the MCU was the goddess Athena. Now, she did not like that name Athena, right? She doesn't like being called Athena. The worship is Athena. But she was Athena, right? You know, the daughter of Zeus, goddess of wisdom and goddess of war. Yes, there's two war deities out there. Ares is the god of war, the male version. Athena is the goddess of war. Her Athenians, Athens, obviously for reasons, worship her, where Spartans worship Ares. Right? She doesn't like this. She doesn't like being called Athena. There's this one scene, it was actually undeleted scene, where you see Dane Whitman, Keith Harrington's character. Sorry, I think I said his name wrong. And thank you for a like. If you're new here, like, share, subscribe, comment below. Where Kit Harington's character and Sprite, the Eternal, the small Eternal, were in the museum because he works at the museum with Cersei, right? Cersei works at the museum, and there was a statue of what's supposed to be it's Athena, what the people thought Athena looked like, and Sprite told him, Athena doesn't look like that. That's not how she looks. Because obviously Sprite knows the Eternals, and Dane Whitman, in Eternals, knows about the Eternals because he knows Cersei is an Eternal. He kind of knows about the Eternals ahead of time. But yes, there was a deleted scene. I think it's on YouTube. You could just check Eternals deleted scenes, and you might find that scene with Sprite and Dane Whitman are talking to each other, and the Athena statue thing comes up. You might see it. But we know but you could tell right away if you know goddesses, if you're into ancient mythology, right? And you like Marvel Cinematic Universe, and you watch Eternals, all the Eternals are named after like different kind of goddesses or heroes. Then Athena was Athena, right? But she didn't like being called Athena. Hey, K-Dot. So, that's one hint. Athena, Athena, Angelina's character, is a prelude, an Easter egg to perhaps Hercules. Yeah, so, Degrassi, I'm getting to one of my theories. You did have a human mother, right? Yes. Human mother. Yes, you're right. Hercules is a half god. Yeah, you're right. So my other theory is Thor, Love and Thunder. We know the villain is Gore the Butcher. And Gore the Butcher hates gods and deities. And for reasons like that they really don't help. People pray to them. And I think it's because for him personally, it's family reasons. And he tried to pray to them and nothing happened. And that gave him the belief that gods and goddesses, whatever deities, do not care about the people that worship them. Yeah, he's a demigod. Worship them. They're only there for himself. And he believes he has to butcher all the gods. And that fantasy has him one with Thor, because Thor is technically, in the MCU, the Asgardians don't see themselves as gods. They see themselves as just regular people. Well, not regular people like us, but regular people in Asgard, right? And they're little, I want to say universe, because I think where they are is in the same universe as Earth, but maybe like a different. I don't know what's exactly what you call it, where Asgard is located. But as you know, Zeus has been cast in this movie along with other gods. Like Beth said, I don't know who else. Along with other gods, and we know, Moon Knight's having gods involved in their film, in the TV series, right? We know that, but Zeus is being cast as Russell Crowe, who's also going to play in the Kraven the Hunter movie. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're basically aliens. You're right. And so Zeus is played by Russell Crowe. Now Zeus will probably get killed off or something. From what I hear, he may not have a major role or something like that, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I mean, right? But you think about Zeus, Athena. Are they introducing Hercules? Are they going to get Hercules? Is this a pathway to Hercules? Is Kevin Feige, is he teasing Hercules in the future? And I gotta believe nothing. There's nothing. Nobody said anything. Like Cooper hasn't said anything. Kevin Feige hasn't said anything. Kevin Feige has made it known that his plans to have the X-Men, Fantastic Four, and others, but never say about anything about Hercules. But the hints are there. Athena and Zeus. Now, if I had my way, I would introduce Hercules to Thor thunder. Say his father gets butchered. The father, Zeus, gets butchered. Have Hercules be in that movie. I know Hercules is not going to be in that movie. Obviously, for obvious reasons. But this is how I would do. Have Hercules be in that movie. You can still have Mighty Thor, who is Lady Thor, James Foster's character, Valkyrie, and Thor. And obviously the Guardians. But I would have introduced Hercules. And Hercules and Thor can have this friendly rivalry with each other. Like, who's the best warrior of the two? The best hero of the two? You know, you could have done something like that. You could do something like that. And then you could do something else with Hercules after. Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know if we have an origin story. You'll definitely have an origin story. He'll have a reason for going after the gods. He'll definitely have a reason for going after the gods. I think he'll kill Bastet early. He'll definitely kill some of the gods, like whatever from different mythologies. From the Greek, obviously Greek mythology. Bastet is more of was it African mythology? I'm not sure what part of Africa. I think it's just African mythology. Yeah, but that Hercules, they're total opposites, aren't they? Hercules is more of a hero, like in the MCU, and the Herc in DC is more of an asshole, a jerk, kind of like he was a villain slash good guy. I don't know. He was more of a flawed kind of character in DC. He's actually a flawed character in Greek mythology, obviously because of the ten deeds he has to do for being tricked into killing his family. But if you know about that, to make up for that. But yeah, I think that's how I introduced Hercules in the Yo Blind Bro. What's up? I sent a link if you want to come on. I'd like to hear your thoughts because you're very knowledgeable about this stuff. If you're free, I just sent a link. Yeah, exactly. Now this will definitely be a wake up call, right? This would be like, what? There's different people like me that you mortals worshipped. Maybe something like that. Like, wait. Be like, there's others like me that you worshipped. That's all right. I understand. You'll be here Saturday, right? Saturday. I know mutants might. I don't know about vampires or werewolves, but definitely mutants. I think mutants always had extraterrestrial origins. I think there's a specific genes mutants have that came from extraterrestrials. Oh, I hope so by Saturday, man, because I need you for that video, man, for that stream. Yeah, because Saturday I'm doing a Rogue Gallery debate, and I'll plug that after. I don't know about vampires and werewolves, but I could definitely see mutants. Because I think I said the mutant gene has extraterrestrial origins. Now, I could be dead wrong on that. Oh yeah, so yeah, that's gonna be Saturday. Okay, Saturday. Let you guys know. I know it's like not the end. So Saturday, I'm doing a debate on who has the best Rogue Gallery. And I know obviously I put Batman, Spider-Man on the thumbnail because those are two unanimous, right? I put Superman, X-Men. Who else? The Flash, and there's but you know what? You guys put others. You always say who you think has also the best book gallery, or you could just say who you think has a very underrated book gallery. Or I think the Green Lanterns have a very I think that well, I say Green Lanterns have a very underrated book gallery. I don't think people talk about the Lanterns book gallery. I know Blind Bill says Hawk. Uh, I like Wonder Woman. I think of the Trinity, Wonder Woman obviously has the weakest, but I don't think she has a terrible book gallery. I mean, she has some very powerful book gallery villains. I mean, like Ares, obviously. Cersei. We'll get into more in that. But there's others. And that's gonna be a Saturday's debate. And it's gonna be fun. Fun. But getting back to Hercules. Now, I don't know how long the stream's gonna be. Because I'm eager to get into my friend's stream. I mean, if you don't know what's going on right now, this Batman drama. The Batman drama, I'm sure Degrassi knows. Oh my god. But I do think Hercules, I mean, like, look, if they do introduce Hercules and his partner in crime, yep. Thor 4 would have picked perfect introduction to Hercules. Now, if I've had a chance to introduce Kevin Feige right now, I would ask him. Look, I'll never get the chance to ask Kevin Feige. I'll never get an interview with Feige. But hypothetically, if I got a chance to introduce Kevin Feige, I would mention seeing Athena, and Zeus. I would say, is this? Are you giving us hints? No, he can't. We won't say anything, right? Are you giving us hints? Because he'll have to beat around the bush, right? But I'll just ask him, are you giving us hints that we're going to see Hercules very soon? Obviously, he's not going to give us a yes or no answer, right? He might have to say no, like a lot of Marvel actors say no about having roles in the film that they're actually in, Garfield and not Patrick Stewart. Or he might just beat around the bush and say, and not give us a definite answer, because maybe he does have plans. I don't know, man. I don't know what the man's thinking. I just see what I see. That's the thing about Marvel, right? They give us the Marvel movies. They give us hints of what heroes and villains we might eventually see from the past, because they almost have all the movies in some way are continuity, right? They always give us hints, whether it's in the end credit scenes or a little bit of Easter eggs in the movies, right? Or mention of a certain character from the past or a certain being from the past. They always give us hints. And this is good. It gets people talking about what Marvel does. Yes, everybody, like, here's the thing. Everybody's talking about X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool. But nobody's talking about Hercules. I understand he's not as popular as those characters, but still, I think Hercules will end up. Now, here's the thing. Will Hercules be like this? If they introduce Hercules, will he be like this? No shirt on. Or will they have a different costume design for him? Will they have a different costume design for Herc? And will they get the actor who played Deathstroke to be Hercules? Joe, where'd they get him? Where'd they get the actor who played Deathstroke be Hercules? What do you guys think? You think they may have him? If they had him introduced in the MCU, would they have him shirtless, or shirtless, or would they actually give him a something to wear as a costume, his heroic costume? If they do introduce him, uh, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, get yeah. Oh, if they get especially if they get a very, oh my god, Blind Brill. If they get a good looking guy to play him, oh, you're gonna get the women. You're gonna get all the women to be interested, huh? Yes, that's great. Yeah, man, I love that. Hercules, Hercules. You could have like Athena know who Hercules is and know who Zeus is. Obviously, I do think the Thor will eventually win into Eternals. I do think Eternals, like the Turtles, are gonna win into some members of the MCU. Hello, Arkham, welcome aboard the MCU. I mean, Eternals, right? That's what they do in Marvel Cinematic Universe. They have the characters win each other. I do think the Eternals will win into a certain other characters from the MCU. But as a Guardians, Captain Marvel, I mean, it'd be awesome if what if Gordon Butcher? I mean, Gordon Butcher. I know he's in the Thor 4, but he could technically go after Eternals, right? Even though Eternals are not technically gods, right, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but on Earth they were perceived as gods, right? Gods or goddesses or deities. Oh, I'll tell you some other time. It's gonna be a private thing, Blind Brother, the drama. Maybe on Saturday if we're off air. It's gonna be a private thing. I'm not gonna tell you about it here, man. I don't like people going at it here, man. But like Gordon Butcher could technically go after Eternals. You can see that the humans portray viewed worship these beings as gods or goddesses, even though the Eternals are technically not gods or goddesses, but they did things that humans in the early stages of our civilization, this ancient times would think it's godlike powers. You know, people with godlike beings they would deserve to be worshipped. And Gordon Butcher, I mean, they're not going to do this, but Gordon Butcher technically go after Eternals, the Eternals. But he won't, because I think Gordon Butcher's a one-time villain and is going to be in this movie. I don't think Gordon Butcher is going to survive this movie. Now, hear me I say, I think. I have nothing to back it. I don't know the plot. I don't know the story. Okay? There's nobody scooping in what happens to Gordon Butcher. The Gordon Butcher dies. No, nobody's saying that. I'm just telling you what I think. I just think he's a one-time villain. Exactly. They were perceived as gods. Yes. So technically, Gordon Butcher could go after them, but that's not going to happen. I mean, that's not going to happen. But it'd be awesome if Gordon Butcher did fly around space or whatever and went into the Eternals. But it won't happen. It just won't happen. Because Eternals are another mission to fight either other beings like him, like them, right? Other Eternals. I mean, the Star Fox. Gordo Butcher's going to Asgard because Gordo Butcher is an Asgardian a Thor villain. But it would have been awesome if Gordo Butcher does go after the gods of Earth or whatever, or even the deities of Earth who perceive them as deities. And look, people on Earth don't worship Thor anymore. I mean, they worship Thor in a way of like he's being a hero of the Earth, helping the Avengers defeat Thanos and the invasion and stuff. But they don't worship Thor as like the Vikings did anymore. They don't worship him like as a right. They don't worship him like that. They worship him as a celebrity, but not as a god, if you know what I mean. But Gordo Butcher views Thor as a god, right? Valkyrie is a god, right? Maybe the only time Thor was viewed as a god was during the Viking times, and Gordo Butcher, I don't know, goes to Earth and reads human history, and that's how he gets his information from. And I don't know, I don't know. You don't have to be. It doesn't have to be exactly like human history. The MCU doesn't have to do exactly like human history with the mythology, the gods and goddesses from different kind of mythologies. They don't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. I don't know, like maybe he does go to Earth. Maybe Gore. I think Gore won't go to Earth. I mean, if he goes after the other gods, Bastet and Zeus, he definitely has to be. He definitely goes to Earth, right? Or for Zeus' sake, he goes to Olympus or something. Mount Olympus. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm planning to get the Lego set that with the boat, the goat boat. Yes, the goat boat with Gore, Thor, Mighty Thor, Valkyrie, and Korg. That's just. I'm just sorry. I'm just reading something on here. And I believe Gore. No, yeah, Gore is relatively about a decade old villain. He's kind of, I wouldn't say new, but he's kind of new in the last decade. He wasn't really he hasn't been around a long time in the comics. He's kind of a decade, yeah. From 2011, 2012, he was introduced in Marvel. And Christian Bale is going to play him. I don't know what other gods are supposedly be in there besides Beset and Zeus. If you could tell me, go ahead. I mean, it's good. Obviously, Beset's not going to lead us to Black Panther because Black Panther already happened. I'm checking. Okay. Nope. Now, I do like the idea if they did introduce Hercules. I do like the idea him and Thor having a friendly rivalry, do seeing who's the best warrior, right? I think that would be fun because Thor likes the thrill of battle, and Hercules obviously loves the thrill of battle, right? I think if they have both of them enter the MCU, if they have both of them, I think it'd be a very fun little banter between the two, kind of like Gimli and Aeolus in Lord of the Rings when they have the friendly competition about how many orcs they took down, right? Something like that. Have a little friendly competition between the two. Who's the best warrior? Oh, sorry about that. Max, where are you? I know I'm Did he end it? No, he didn't end it. I don't think he ended it. Let me just check something real quick. No, he didn't. Okay, that's okay. Sorry about that, guys. And then you got Hercules being like, I don't know. Now, Hercules, you could do a Disney Plus show on Hercules. Maybe Hercules. Maybe I wouldn't say flashbacks. Maybe some. I don't know. Maybe Book of Fett style. I mean, Book of Fett. Now, hear me out. Book of Fett. Very like up and down about Book of Fett. To me, it's an okay show. But you saw the flashback scenes, right? Maybe for Hercules Disney Plus shows, you have him in the present time and the past, how he grew up, maybe how about the gods, stuff like that. His life, as a hero of ancient Greece, and then maybe in the future, he's in where we are, like the current, like the civilizations now, how like that, and maybe somebody has to fight. Maybe the enemy is one of his maybe it's Ares. Maybe Ares becomes his villain. His yes, I know you're gonna say, "Oh, you're gonna steal from Wonder Woman," or that Ares killed all the gods, and then Ares is responsible for World War One. Yeah, big deal. Hercules' brother is a villain. Is a villain. He could do the exact same thing here. Maybe Ares. Maybe another villain. They could do something that bring him. You can show his past and his present time. And maybe Hercules would be a Hercules and Ares. I don't know. And you could call him Herc. And you could have a sidekick named Eulolis. Eulolis could be a sidekick. I think you could do like Xena. We like to see a Xena on the show. I'm kidding about the Xena stuff with Hercules. You want Sam Raimi to direct it, guys? You want Sam Raimi to direct it? Hercules Disney Plus show? You have Eulolis, Xena, Gabrielle. Would you like to see that? I'm kidding about that, but I love that. I love those shows, man. I love the Hercules and Xena shows back in the '90s. Those are good shows. I mean, you can say what you want about Kevin Sorbo, but I like this Hercules. All right, so but yeah, he's not going to be introduced to this movie. You know, maybe it's a end credit scenes. Maybe he'll end up in that credit scene, but he's not going to be in this movie. We know that. Thor for Love and Thunder. We just know there's going to be gods from other mythologies out there, from different kinds of mythologies, like ancient Greece, ancient Rome. You know, we just know, right? And Gore the Butcher, Gore the God Butcher. He hates gods because he sees he's kind of like Kratos. He's kind of like Kratos in a way. If you play the God of War games, you know I'm talking about Kratos. That's kind of funny. I'm just reading something funny on Twitter. Not MCU related, not Marvel, not comic book related. It's just something else. Uh, uh this might be short because I'm like, do I want to go on history? But yeah, so usually I like to have more people on so we can discuss this stuff. This is not a bad stream. Period. I think the stream is actually pretty good. It's just I have nothing else to talk about with regarding this topic, unless somebody wants to come on. But it's always been in my head since Eternals and Zeus and Russell Crowe being cast as Zeus. Like, wait a minute, is there a possible connection here? What is this leading to? Hercules. Is this leading to Hercules? Is this the introduction of Hercules? Hercules! Is this, guys, anybody else there, whoever's listening, if you're new or whoever, subscribe to or not, anybody else are you also putting the pieces together by these, not Easter eggs, I want to say the Easter eggs, but by these, I guess they're Easter eggs, but these connections between Athena and Zeus in Marvel Cinematic Universe, or Athena is. But is that anybody else putting that connection there together? That is this paving a way? Is this paving a way for Hercules? And let me see something. And you know what? I'm just checking Hercules in the comics. Okay. And the thing is, Hercules was kind of introduced into Marvel with Thor. He was introduced into Thor, the Thor kind of stuff. So I mean, this could have been a perfect movie to introduce Hercules in. Oh yeah, the champions. Yeah, I mean, you could. This would be a perfect movie to introduce Hercules, because Hercules was first introduced, and the Marvel's Hercules. Let's get that. He was introduced with Thor, with the Thor kind of aspect of it, with Thor lore, I guess. Whatever. With he battled Thor first, and then he. I think it's just perfect. I think it's just. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I think it's just perfect to introduce him to Thor, with Thor, because that's how they introduced in the comics. I think this is perfect. I think this would have been a perfect movie to do it. You have Zeus in it. If Zeus is in it, not in it, then I wouldn't put the connection together. But Zeus is in it, and Thor, and Athena's in the MCU. Zeus is MCU, and then you read the comics how Hercules is introduced into the Marvel. Thor would have been this movie might have been a perfect movie to introduce him, because you got a killer out there who goes after gods, and Zeus is father of Hercules. I think we all know that Hercules' father is Zeus. If you don't know that, then read a book or go study mythology. It's Zeus, and that would have been a perfect movie. And this would have been a perfect time to introduce Hercules in a Thor-like movie. This would have been just it was there. Now Marvel, look, the MCU didn't have to do everything that's by the comics, but I still think personally this would have been a perfect movie to do it in for to introduce Thor. It's to me, it logically makes sense. I don't know what maybe they do have plans. Look, Kevin Feige has plans. He doesn't mention. Kevin Feige has plans for 10 years down the road. I guarantee you that for the MCU. So yeah, he may be him. Hercules might be in his plans, right? Might be in his plans. We know how Kevin Feige operates when it comes to the MCU. And so tell me, the comments, wherever. Do you think Hercules will end up in the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe? Yes or no, or whatever. All right? Do you think he'll end up? Because I do, but I have nothing. I just based off on what I saw from Eternals and knowing about Zeus. That's all. That's my belief. So if somebody writes an article saying Hercules to be introduced in Thor 4 Love and Thunder, uh, maybe they should do something like that. Maybe they should do something like that. So if somebody writes an article saying Hercules to be introduced in the MCU in Thor Love and Thunder, and it cites me, I'll just tell him. I'll just tell those people. I'll just tell those people because I know there's people that do cite YouTubers. I'll just tell those people. No, I'll just say no. I don't have any sources. It's just what I see, and I'll just point out the evidence from what I see. I'll deny it, because it's not true. I'll just say what I see, because I know there's some people that take information from YouTubers who basically say what they see, but have no actual fact behind it. And they print it out as fact. It's been done before. Curiosity. If I see stuff a site like Geekosity or any other sites say Hercules to be in this movie, I'll deny it because I never mentioned, because I heard nobody else talking about Hercules being introduced in this movie or MCU besides me. And if you see some site like that say, "Oh, we're right here," and I'll be like, and Max cites it, I'll be like to Max, but I'm the one who said this. I said this. And I'll say, and I'll say, I didn't hear anything. I just theorized the possibility. I'm gonna tell everybody here, I'm not a scooper. I don't have sources. I know people have sources, but if I tell you something from what I hear, that's a legit site, it's from what I read, I'll just say it's from this. I'll point out the source. If I hear something and I have no sources to back it up, I'll always say, yeah, I don't know if it's legit or not, it's a grain of salt, stuff like that. I always back up from what I hear or read. Okay? I always do my due diligence on the things from what I read. And I'll tell you if I believe it or not on here. And if you should believe it or not. Well, you have a right to believe it or stuff or not. But yes. I think I'll end it here. It's a shorter stream than usual, about what, 50 minutes maybe? 50 minutes? Yeah, about 50 minutes. That's pretty good. But yeah, good stream, guys. Actually, I think even though I got nobody to guess come on, which is okay. I still think this is a fun stream to talk about. But yeah, so let's promote some stuff. I got work to do, right, guys? I got some work stuff to do. Like not at home, but like for future up streams, coming up with streams. Every day be on the lookout for videos if I do them. Saturday, I am doing a stream 3:30 or 4 o'clock Eastern. we're gonna talk about the best rogue gallery of heroes. Her Batman, Flash, Spider-Man, etc. That's Sunday. No, that's Saturday. Sunday, I don't know. Be upload for videos. Monday, there's a stream. Tuesday, there's gonna be a stream. I don't know what it's gonna be. Wednesday, no stream. Thursday next week. Next week's Thursday, no stream. Because you know why? Batman. Saturday next week, not this Saturday, next week Saturday, there will be a stream, but it's gonna be based on the Batman. It's gonna be a spoiler review stream. So please, if you want to come on the panel, if you want to come on the panel, please see the movie first. If you want to be spoiled, stay in the chat. Please stay in the chat, okay? So you can get from our opinions, right? From our opinion, okay? With people that have on. So once again, next Saturday, spoiler review for the Batman, and see the movie if you want to be on the panel. I do that for every review streams. If you want to be on the panel, please see whatever we're reviewing. It just makes the conversation a lot more interesting, okay? And fun. It sounds like I'm being a jerk, but I hope you understand. It just makes it more interesting. But yes. Before I do that.
Too sweet! Sweet! Too sweet! Too sweet!
So once again, like, share, subscribe, comment below, and if you don't see me upload a video, see you Saturday for the Rogue Gallery stream. Take care, guys. AWO, Aaron Water is out.